Okay, time for another round, and if you are suffering from a virus cold, don't go see the medic, quack.
A virus cold.
Go to the King Arthur Casino instead.
You mean the
A virus-
Excalibur.
It's gotcha.
A virus cold is like saying tuna fish. I mean, it's technically not wrong, but kind of redundant.
Which is worse, something like a tuna fish or calling it the ATM machine?
That's the bad one that my brain always goes to.
Remind me to put my PIN number into the ATM machine.
A rat bucket, isn't that
Kill
just
me.
the New York subway?
I mean, possibly. It also just sounds like it would be like just a low-tier substitute for a swear. Ah, rat buckets.
Rat bucket.
I realized lately that I've added bro to my list of swears.
Bruh.
I swear. Pretty mild.
Bro, derogatory.
Bruh. No, it's supposed to be bruh.
Once I accidentally made a typo and made a new version of that called cruh. Like bruh, but it's cruh.
That just
Alright.
sounds like a homestead bit.
Trolls have fangs, usually, right?
Trolls do
I mean,
have
they're
fangs.
they're pretty prominent in World of Warcraft, aren't they? Like tusks.
I don't. Spiders have fangs, but I don't think this links to spider. Just looking at the other options.
Right.
Actually, spiders don't even have fangs. They have mandibles.
Rats. Rats.
Hey,
I
form
also
a
wouldn't
fang.
call them fangs. They have buck teeth.
Troll
Is
is
a form-
I'm sorry. Tiger is a safe one, right?
Tiger's safe. I think
Tiger's
it's the
safe.
safest. Yeah.
That is
when
fang
we call a
fang.
tiger safe.
Tiger's safe. Just put your arm
Safe
in front of
Tiger.
it.
Safe Tiger. Is that the new Maverick?
I mean, dude, that's just Tony the Tiger.
Okay.
It's just Safe Tiger is just Neon Tiger with new music, so it doesn't get copyright claimed.
I don't know how much does Neo actually know about World of Warcraft though? Would he pick Fang for trolls?
I played
I think so.
Hearthstone.
I don't know.
I don't know what that tells me.
Card
I've never
game.
played Hearthstone.
Yes,
thank
bingo,
you.
yes. I think maybe troll.
You reminded me that rats just have like sharp buck teeth, so I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, they have sharp buck teeth. They don't quite have fangs.
troll. It
They
is.
have little gnars. Yay! All right.
I was under the impression those were more tusks, but I guess I'm wrong.
It's a
I mean,
form of
you
fang.
could probably call them tusks, but you know,
If it
tusks
works, it
and fangs-
works. What else was it gonna be?
Well,
I think we know this one.
Are we going with this?
Casino.
Because yes,
Oh.
there is a King
I was
Arthur
gonna- I
themed
don't
casino
see any
called the
others on
Excalibur.
I don't think there's
Can't
any
confirm.
others on the table that fit.
Goldilocks.
What?
We both said
No.
Goldilocks. The famed wielder of the Excalibur, Goldilocks.
But then she pulled out the third sword, and it was just right.
I mean, the sword usually want to be like. I guess it depends on the sword. Because I want to say you want a sword about the length of your arm. I think it
The
was
first
more
sword
sword
was
research.
too long for it was a broadsword.
I mean,
The
I-
second
You
sword
saw
was
a
a
broad sword,
katana.
a short sword, and a double sword.
Bastard.
No, she just ended up going with the katana for some reason.
King Arthur and the Knights of the Round.
oh,
Buck.
so Heather Mason. I mean,
Are
Sheriff
we doing
Mason.
casino?
I
It
guess.
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
King Arthur's Casino.
I forget what crime show it was because I know my mother used to watch a ton of those on TV when I was around. But when someone said katana, I remember that during one of them, I actually guessed that someone was killed by a katana before they actually mentioned it in the show.
Wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Just based on the
No,
fact that
my
it has
fam-
four
my family
through
used to
bone,
watch-
you know, I think that's one of
my-
the only swords that can.
Yeah, no, my mother used to watch like crime stuff like that, and it got to the point where I stopped watching that because it's like I could guess who the killer was, and it kind of was like
It just ruined the magic for you.
Not even.
no, it ruined the
not even
magic for
from-
her.
Not
I had
even.
to
Not
get
even
a
from
guess.
deduction, right? Just from
No.
what? Just
Yeah,
from
different-
the
Chances are,
pacing.
pretty much the pacing and the fact that they generally ended up having like a special guest as a person, and then they're like, yeah, they're the killer.
Now, even if the killer isn't a special guest, it's usually like someone you would think of as a one-off NPC. Never the first person It's never the most obvious person. It's just some
Yeah.
guy that they show once in one scene that does something innocuous. Like,
Yes.
"Who's that
Yep.
guy. There's no clues that lead up to it being that guy, but it's that guy.
Who could be
Kittah was
the
Kittah, man.
Who could be the big bad in this particular scenario at the TV studio? Could it be these two NPCs that we've seen in multiple places already at multiple times because they just reused the sprite? Or could it be the guy in the cowboy outfit?
Oh no, not Sunayama again.
Poor
The Kittah
Sunayama.
is Kittah, man.
You know, I do want to give Speedy Day credit where it's due. That was an early he looks like a generic NPC type.
Honestly, yes.
It looks like there's going to be more of him if you go farther in the game.
Okay, so my logic for spring is tightening springs as in braces or clocks.
Okay,
So not's probably safer.
Yeah.
So I'll touch not. So tighten. I'm looking at the rest of them. You can tighten.
I don't
top-
think cast really matches.
No,
Nah.
I like spring because I've had braces before.
Yeah.
Tighten cold.
I'll go. I want to go with that or end guessing early.
Well, I mean, I can think of 2 titans for spring, so that's why
All
I
right.
kind of.
Like I'm not against it.
No argument.
All right,
Okay.
there we go.
Correct me if I'm wrong too, but can't you also tighten springs in a car?
I think so.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
literally suspension.
You can tighten springs in a spring lock outfit. That always goes well.
Why am I playing as a Spymaster? I can barely speak English.
Because everybody gets a turn.
You must have a turn, Neo.
Every
No.
You cannot
game gets
escape.
every game gets one.
All right, Paul, give us your wisdom.
That's not a good sound.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
It's also telling. We'll see what comes up of it.
You know, we were talking about the rat bucket being like a down south dive.
Yes.
Mm.
It reminds me that there's a
Soon to be visited
There's
by
a-
Guy Fieri.
there's a place near me that actually sells a bagel called the Rat.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's on it?
Pastrami and some other stuff. It's very good. I've had it a few times.
Oh man, there's this hole in the wall bagel place in North Carolina that sells like an Italian bagel, and it's just the best bagel sandwich I had ever had.
Bagel
Ow!
places are fantastic.
Hey, what's
What
that
did
about?
you
Like,
do
you get
to
a good
yourself?
one.
I mega level face palms because I'm literally on the side trying to find some hacks, and I just remembered, oh right, there's like a handful of videos I can just watch for recommended ROM hacks. Why am I doing this shit manually? Oh god damn it, I'm a dense motherfucker.
Sounds like
Things
you
now
need a
set on
bagel.
recording.
You need the bubble.
I
I think what he needs is probably an ibuprofen.
honestly, I'm surprisingly not that bad at pain. I'm more just I want to hit myself harder for how much of an idiot I am.
You need the bubble.
I mean, face palming yourself into that much pain while looking for ROM hacks, it just sounds like you got the pain out of the way first. I don't have a good
I mean,
opinion of
yeah.
ROM hacks.
Context for the viewers, we have the inside joke that whenever one of us gets hurt, we put them inside of one of those gigantic bubble thingies.
Jeez,
Usually
it's
it's
always
cheese.
Oh, like Rano's bubbles and Rivals.
well, like this child can be hit with all the disease bubbles.
Or like the giant bubble that SpongeBob accidentally
Yeah, there was a
put.
SpongeBob episode where he's encased in a bubble for a while as
The
well.
joke has also extended to the point that I'm the one to blow the bubbles, like Bubble Bobble.
That's right.
Roahm is the. It's hard to hold Roahm like a gun, but it does work.
So, wait, where do we pull the trigger from?
His tail.
Yes,
It's like aiming a super scope.
Or do we just do the whole bit of Buzz Lightyear of we push a button in his backside and do karate chop action?
That's why I say his tail. You just tug his tail.
Yeah.
Sounds painful.
That's
I was thinking
sound like-
hold him like
I
a
don't know how to
rifle
feel
and
about it,
hold
but that
the-
just gave me the mental
How
image
do
of
I
someone
connect
yank.
these? How do I connect these words?
That's not a good feel.
Oh no.
Continue,
does-
Roahm.
Do what you can, obviously.
That does just give me the mental image of somebody yanking my tail like the pull cord on a chainsaw or something.
Sometimes you have to. Yeah.
I'll take that interpretation. Yeah, it sounds less painful.
It also means at some point it ends up becoming an automatic machine gun of bubbles.
Alright, I'm throwing something at the wall and seeing if it sticks.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
You'll get in these bubbles eventually,
Household.
Cheez.
Ladder?
Mother would be part of a household.
Yeah.
Dollhouse?
I can see that.
Definitely this one.
Yeah, I feel like Mother is the safest one.
Yeah.
Lock it down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't disagree with ladder, but I think doll fits better. Unless people have
Why
household
ladder?
mimics in their house, I don't think so.
I just want to get the logic on that. Why ladder?
I mean, most houses usually only have the one.
Is it a ladder or is it a step ladder?
Please don't start that argument.
I'm just gonna put
My
doll.
house doesn't have any ladders.
We actually have several around here.
I actually have I have at least a step stool, maybe a step ladder, but there is an actual big ladder. Not that much of the family cares to use said big ladder. It's not exactly the safest thing.
I mean,
Speaking of ladders.
Spider climb. Yeah, I feel good about
There we go.
Done. No, don't even think about it. Just go.
Let him not Toad's head empty.
Don't think, just feel.
Sorry, we did a little bit of conferring, at least.
We did like 3
And I
seconds of
appreciate
conferring.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Time was taken to take in what was being selected.
Yes.
Right.
People at least look, Kit sang a song, it's all good.
Somebody
Another thing-
squeaked. What the hell?
No, Goldilocks is known for her infiltration, so could have been.
Meanwhile, back to the board that seems to not have good linking words.
Why did my mind just go to thinking of talking about Goldilocks infiltrating and the fact that ladder was part of that? I got the mental image of Goldilocks climbing a ladder while Snake Eater was playing.
I'm
It's like
still in a dream, porridge eater.
I'm more just thinking the idea that it's just like a fucking like child happy version, so it's playing on like a xylophone.
The first
My
ladder
thought
was
is also
too
that
long.
it's like playing that song, and then the ladder is very short. Like, they're climbing over something very small.
Yeah. He was eating porridge, right?
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
Porridge is indeed what it was, yes.
Because I think the 3 comparison things were, it was 3 bowls of porridge, 2 hot, 2 cold, just right. 3 chairs. I forget what the comparison
Was it
was with
3
that.
chairs?
And then the 3 beds was, one was too hard, one was too soft, and the last was just right. I think the chairs might have been too big, too small, and just right.
That one.
Yeah, glass bottle.
Yeah, nothing
A
else really works here.
A glass bottle. Yeah, I agree.
Bottle definitely makes sense. Oh yeah, it is just the one.
Yeah, it is just one.
Oh,
I don't really feel like we have anything that can be like okay, this could lead to this, or anything like that.
No. Given what Paul is saying, I'm half tempted to like randomly throw out a guess, but I think it's a little early for that.
Headliner.
Well, maybe it wasn't. We'll see.
We'll have to see how this goes.
It's been such a by-the-books game that Hail Mary might be needed.
We may have to.
I think you had something with like, you know, the cast headlines a movie, they lead a movie. The Undertaker would, I mean, does Neo even know the Undertaker is a pro wrestler?
Yes. I think we all do by now.
He came up in the previous card.
We all know because we all know because of Cheez, or not Cheez, Snuggly Squid.
Okay.
She is a huge wrestling fan.
Undertaker feels like the safe guess out of.
Does it? Okay.
I'm pretty sure Neo was.
All right. Go ahead.
One of the ones doing the wrestle jokes. Oh shoot.
Oh,
We're in with a
apparently
chance.
We talked ourselves out of it. The good thing is I don't think any of the others...
Boy, have I got some things to say after this round is over.
God.
But yes, to the point of Snuggly being a wrestling fan, the first round of Golf with Your Friends that she joined us on, she started with, I don't know enough about wrestling to know who she was quoting.
It is Scott Steiner, and he was doing a promo that, from what I'm aware of, he literally came up at the drop of a hat, given the way the other people are looking at him during the whole thing.
Oh, was it the math rant?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was wild. I see it like that.
No, she freaking quoted it for a good while.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Paul is in deep thought.
Because it was basically just I was introducing, so we have a new player in this game, we have Snuggly Squid, and the rant began.
Yep. She went on for about a minute before we moved on. Yeah.
I think she said something about that she was like reading over that and studying it for like 15 minutes to have that as her intro.
The squid likes wrestling. What can we say?
And the funny thing is that recording take actually failed because I think she failed to load in because of connection issues, but I kept it in.
Oh.
Speaking of connection issues,
Did you drop again?
nearly.
Okay.
I'm going to commit violence against my ISP. Good grief.
I imagine you doing the Akuma Raging Demon on your
Oh,
eyes.
1,000 deaths.
The Misatsu.
It's like, I goddamn wish I could.
That is the Misatsu, right?
Yeah.
Gokusatsu.
I think he just says Masatsu often. I think that's part of his... Is that part of his fighting style, Masatsu?
No, that's the Tatsui no Hado.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's
You
the
can go- actual-
energy.
But he
evil
sometimes
energy.
just says Masatsu after a win, so I don't
I think
know.
that just... Yes.
Both heaven and earth.
Yeah, I
tremble
think
before
Ultra
my
just
mind.
roboted a bit, so the connection may be tenuous.
Alright.
All right. For the...
Doctor.
Doctor.
Is it a
Wait.
good doctor or a bad doctor?
Well, actually.
Oh no.
Oh, it's only one.
Let's hope it's more straightforward, and I feel like there were other things that could have been said to go for quack, like, duck.
Yes,
In
exactly.
life, we must make choices, Spider-Man. Now
It
choose.
could also be cold or virus, because you go to a doctor to treat those. But
True. But again, for that, I would think maybe something like sickness or illness.
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
thinking that.
I'm thinking medic.
Yeah.
Medic!
They're about to talk themselves out of a layup there.
Huh.
I'm half tempted to throw out a random guess. Just because I feel like they might be able to get it on this next one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Though the thing is, even if we can make a random guess, that would still end our term, and even if we're right.
Yes. I guess that's the point.
So if they're going to get it
So-
on this turn, they're going to get it on this turn.
I would
Unfortunately,
say,
yeah.
yeah, let's just let them go.
If we had gone for it the previous turn and we were left with one here, then yes, maybe there would be some merit in doing it, but not in this circumstance where it won't actually win us the game. We still get all three.
I might be, if y'all don't win this, if Red doesn't win this round, I'm going to have to ask Neo about a clue.
Okay.
Well, all right then.
That man has a very angular jaw.
Which one?
The blue one.
The blue one in the actual blue corner, or the blue
one that's there twice in the middle.
Oh,
No.
the older gent. Okay.
Oh
Yeah, the gent.
Paul,
Mr. Trapezoid Jaw.
I would also like to.
He's checking a history, I think.
Oh, sorry.
I would also like to note that the guy with the jacket over his shoulder, I'm pretty sure he's a double agent because he's red and blue.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I think that's also supposed to be a chick. At least I always took it as a chick.
I
They
think
could
that's
be.
a guy.
For some reason, I was always thinking it just kind of looked like Agent Mulder from X-Files.
It does. I
Yeah,
think,
like there is a guy that it looks like.
like the bottom right corner is probably supposed to be Jason Statham, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the one that's
Top
currently
middle
in the
is Will Smith.
this is the one that's in the deck for blue. That's just fucking Bond.
Pretty much.
It looks like
Bond.
like at least to me, it looks vaguely like GoldenEye Bond. I'm forgetting that actor.
Oh, hey, I just realized the red one under the confused normie, she's the news girl.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Is the blue spy on the top row Mr. Matrix?
I was thinking it looked more like, I can never remember if it was K or J from Men in Black.
Yeah, that's Smith.
Yeah.
That's what's Smith.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves is Whitey White, dude. If you're thinking the Matrix.
I think Will
What?
Smith was considered to play in The Matrix, but he turned it down.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think he would have been good for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I know specifically that it's Jay because I was thinking about the joke in the third movie where he went back in time needed to hide the fact that he was from the future and made a joke about Kay's name, like, Kay. And that's how I knew he wasn't Kay, so he had to be Jay.
I haven't actually watched The Matrix. I think I must have just osmosis in Will Smith being considered and thought that he was and just inserted the Men in Black person as the one who was in.
Okay, a dumb agreement has been reached between the Spymasters.
All right.
What's that mean?
You will see.
Dumb.
Well, I mean, I can almost guess how that could happen because if you take random clips of Men in Black out of context, they kind of look like they could come from The Matrix.
I mean, it came out around the same time.
Yeah.
So
Because Will Smith being all close to the camera and wielding futuristic guns and
True.
all that, it's like...
So what is this dumb agreement, I wonder?
We will find
I'm
out.
trying to think of the word to actually throw in there.
I'm technically thinking of a word in order for a Hail Mary myself. That's
look
part
at
of the agreement.
Look at the middle column there. We have a literal.
Oh boy.
Two
All right,
Either
I have no better word for this, so good luck.
Circle.
Okay, so
And infinite clues, meaning y'all can guess whatever you want.
it also could have been the black.
Cast and lead sound.
No, you don't have to
Headliner.
use zero for the black.
Yeah, zero's for the black.
Oh,
and everything you know.
And
has
oddly,
covered
zero
on.
also counts as infinite.
Do
so we hit cycle first, right?
yes.
And then probably cast first? Or lead. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Headliner is the lead. I think that one fits better than
Yeah.
cast.
Yeah, okay. Hit lead first. And cast is part of the headlining. He's like, what cast are going to headline this movie?
Can't any of these would also stick out. So yeah.
Nothing else seems like. Oh yeah.
you try to
Rat
combine
part.
rat and heart.
Ah, rat
Also,
parts.
try to get rat to try to go rabies, but then there's virus and gold in there.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul, no, random part for me, dissection.
Oh.
That said, I do have to blame Ultra for my first clue because he mentioned the Excalibur Casino, and I'm like, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to point out that if I was going to throw out a random guess, I was going to guess rat.
For the record, what my part of the agreement was, I was going to try and clue you all with anagram for 2, since Part and rat both have 3 letters in common.
And I think that's.
But I don't think that would have worked.
Meta clue. I don't know if that one would be allowed.
No, me and Neo were like, if we're going to be stupid, we're going to be stupid together.
Well, Neo did a perfectly legitimate clue, though.
Yeah, he ended up finding a way to legitimize it afterwards.
I see. Okay.
I'm just glad none of us kicked.
Because he was going to say he was going to give a hint and just say out loud that you have infinite guesses or whatever.
No, like there's.
Or that it was meant to be. It was meant to be a one-word clue, but give you the unlimited.
Right. Which I think is kind of a given, but
it's nice that they include that. Like, they allow that in the rules.
I appreciate Kit's comment on the assassin. At least nobody kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
Honestly, at one point in time, I was literally going to say container 0, but then I realized that you would think bottle as well.
Oh, yeah.
Could have put pale 0. P-A-I-O.
Yeah.
By the way, in regards to my clues, I'm glad that Kit had some lateral thinking, because for Titan, I was thinking of a medical cast. And for Fang, I was actually thinking of spiders.
Also, technically...
Yeah, because they do... Spider bite.
Wait.
Also, if you want to be technical, you kind of got lucky on the household, because I didn't really think dollhouse. I was actually thinking, like, bottles of medicine or bottles of, like, cleaning solution.
So we both got lucky in the lateral thinking department.
A little bit.
As soon as I heard dollhouse, I muted myself because I just went, yes!
My team is not made of dumbasses!
Okay, ending the recording.